What's going on, people? It is the opinionated Gooner, aka TOG. Yep, that is the new one now. Got my logo and everything, so I'm really excited, really happy to have gotten that logo now. But hope you guys are all staying safe and well. Hope you guys are enjoying your week. Very productive week, very positive week, as I always say. It's a huge game, man. Huge game for Arsenal. It's Villarreal versus Arsenal on Thursday. Europa League semi-final, first leg. Look, man, I know we've had a lot of distractions, with the whole Daniel Ek taking over Arsenal situation, protests, the whole European Super League stuff. But we've got to get that out of our heads now. This is a serious game. If we can do the business away, the home tie is going to be so much more easier for us, man. But let's just get into a few things before I do my predicted Arteta lineup. Apparently, Kieran Tierney, Aubameyang, Lacazette, David Luiz are all in contention to maybe possibly play some kind of part within that Europa League semi-final. I do highly doubt that they will. If anyone's going to, it'll probably be David Luiz and Lacazette for me. But I feel like with a hamstring, I think you should be a bit easy with that. So I would say out of them all, I would say most likely it would be David Luiz. But yeah, man, that's really good news. Tierney apparently didn't need any surgery with regards to his knee. So that's really positive news for us, man. I thought he was pretty much done for the season. But just because it's contention doesn't necessarily mean that they'll play a part. I think Tierney, Aubameyang and Lacazette haven't actually done any training as of yet this week. I think David Luiz did some training last week, so most likely it will be David Luiz for real, man. That will have a part to play, which again is good because the truth of the matter is he's been one of our best defenders this season. But yeah, man, positive news in that sense, But yeah, let's just get into the predicted Arteta lineup, man. Start off in goal, it'll be Leno. But Leno has to be on job, man. Just don't mess up, man. Don't mess up this tie. I'm hoping that Leno will provide some big saves in this game. So Leno in goal. Right back, I think he'll start Chambers. I think he's comfortable with Chambers now as opposed to Cedric and Bellerin. Centre-back pairings. I think David Luiz will come back in. So I think it'll be David Luiz and it's a hard one. It's a hard one because Murray hasn't really done anything wrong. But David Luiz and Gabriel is a good pairing. I think Gabriel will play. I think it'll be David Luiz and Gabriel. And then left back, we'll have Xhaka. Not a fan of this, especially with the players that Villarreal have. I'm not a fan of this. Chukwueze, that guy is dangerously fast. Dangerously fast. So he's going to give Xhaka all kinds of problems. But and then in the midfield, have Partey and Ceballos. Yeah, Partey and Ceballos, really. And then in the forward positions, it's very interesting. It's very interesting what Arteta will do. But I think he will have Saka on the right, Odegaard as the number 10, and Emile Smith-Rowe on the left. I think now, obviously, Odegaard, he came on, played some minutes against Everton. He'll most likely start. He's our only proper number 10 for me. Yeah, Odegaard will start if he's fit. And then up top, I think if Lacazette is in contention, Lacazette will play for me. I think if Arteta's really sure, or if Lacazette gives him the assurance that yeah, I can play, Arteta will play him. So just to clarify who I think Arteta will play, will be Leno in goal, Chambers the right back, David Luiz and Gabriel as the centre back pairings, with Xhaka as the left back. Then you have Partey and Ceballos in midfield. And then on the right, we'll have Saka. And then number 10, it'll be Odegaard. And then on the left, it'll be Emil Smith-Rowe. And then up top, it'll be Lacazette. So, I think that's decent. I think it's a decent side. Obviously, I'm still worried with the whole Xhaka being the left back. It's not, he's not mobile enough, and it was clear with that Richarlison goal that I think that was pathetic. And if he goes up against a pacey winger, especially like Chukwueze, like is dangerous. We're in trouble. So I'd be a bit easy on that, but let's just get into who I would start personally. In goal, I will have Leno. I know I've been criticizing him, but I know the vital saves that he's made for us this season, and I feel like he's going to do the same in this game as well. Right back, I have no problems, having Chambers there for sure. The centre-back pairings as well. If David Luiz is good to go, I would have David Luiz and Gabriel. And then left back, I'd play Cedric there, man. I'd play Cedric there. Like, he's not the best on that side, but at least he'll be able to defend. And he's much more mobile than Xhaka there, so I would have him there. Then in the midfield, I would have Xhaka and Partey. And then forward line is very interesting. I would... I think I'd do the same, I think I'd have Saka on the right, Odegaard as the number 10, and then Emil Smith-Rowe on the left. And then up top, yeah, if Lacazette is fit, to be fair, I would play him. I would play him straight, He's been decent this season, man, and we now desperately need Lacazette to be fit. Yeah, I don't think Aubameyang will be fit due to the whole malaria thing, so Lacazette for me will play. So just to clarify who I would pick, I would have Leno in goal, Chambers right back, David Luiz and Gabriel as the centre-back pairings. Then left back, I'd have Cedric. And then I'd have Xhaka and Partey in the midfield. Then on the right, I'd have Saka and then Odegaard as the number 10. And then Emil Smith-Rowe on the left. And then up top, yeah, have Lacazette up there. So not really a difference, to be honest. It was only like the left back position. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm hoping that the youngsters will be able to do something in this game. It's gonna be a really interesting game, man. There's a lot within this game. There's a lot of history within this game. It's essentially an Emery derby. We even forget Coquelin plays for Villarreal now as well, former Arsenal player. Etienne Capoue is there, former Tottenham player. There's a lot of history involved in this game, man. And Emery will be up for it, man. Emery will be up for it, and to be honest, there's a lot of pressure on Arteta, because if he doesn't beat Emery, this was the guy that Arteta was the one that replaced him at Arsenal. If you can't even beat him, there's going to be a lot of questions asked about Arteta for sure. And not only that, Emery is a Europa League specialist. I think he's won the Europa League like 4 times or something. So he's no mug. He's no mug in this competition, man. There's a reason why there in the semi-finals. I think Paco Alcacer has been decent in the Europa League as well. I think he scored 6 goals. Chukwueze is just very dangerous, and they've got a good engine in the midfield with like the likes of Pareo and Capu and Coquelin. It's gonna be a very interesting game, man. It's gonna be a very interesting game. Very, very tough game, man, for Arsenal. But I think with the likes of Saka, Odegaard unlocking their defense, and hopefully Pepe making an impact as he usually does, whether it's coming off or coming on from the bench, or starting. We do have the impotence, like we do have it there. So hopefully we can do something in this game. It'll be a very, very tight game, but if Lacazette doesn't start, then it is a bit of a problem in that sense. If he doesn't start, Arteta has to be smart with this and just play Martinelli up top. Just provide energy. Nketiah is very limited, very, very limited. Don't play him. It's not going to be worth it because those defenders will know how to defend against Nketiah. I feel like Nketiah's movement can be good sometimes, but the guy is just so limited, man. He can't do what the likes of Martinelli can do, Saka can do, Smith Rowe can do, Pepe can do. He's a very, very stationary striker. And that's not going to work. I'd like to be wrong if he does play Nketiah, if he starts him, I'd like to be wrong. And Nketiah gets like 2-3 goals and whatever. But yeah, I don't think Nketiah should be anywhere near the side at the moment. But yeah, like with all of those things that I've said anyway, maybe Lacazette returning, David Luiz hopefully returning. What will my score prediction be? If we're on the front foot from the beginning with the likes of Saka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard or Pepe, whichever one plays, if we're on the front foot with those players, we will get chances. I don't know if we'll get goals as a plural, but, we will get chances for sure. So, and with that being said as well, as I said, Villarreal's midfield, good engine, good pace for wingers, a decent striker up top. Streetwise striker up top, actually. He's been around the block, played for Barcelona, played for Dortmund. He's obviously at Villarreal now. I think he played for Valencia too, if I'm not mistaken, Alcacer. Yeah, man. It's not going to be an easy game. But if Lacazette plays, I'm going to put it out there, man. I'm going to predict a 2-1 win to Arsenal. Yeah, I'll predict a 2-1 win to Arsenal. I think Villarreal will have enough to score. But I think if Lacazette plays, Saka's again on form, Smith Rowe doing his job, Odegaard and Pepe, if any of those guys start, we will definitely get chances. So yeah, I'm going to put it out there, man. I think we will get the win, which will be vital, man, because those would be 2 away goals, that we can take to the Emirates and hopefully get the job done there. And, maybe, who knows, by the time next week rolls by, the likes of maybe Aubameyang might return and stuff like that, So, we may get our strikers back and whatnot. But yeah, man, it's going to be a very, very tough game. Very, very tough game. Like, We need to put everything that has happened in these last few weeks aside. You know, as I said, the whole European Super League stuff, the protests, the Daniel Ek taking over at Arsenal. Even I didn't even say this as well. You know, there was another distraction this week. You know, with Ceballos saying, yeah, essentially, you know, his style fits more of La Liga than the Premier League. You know, that's not it's not good to be, you know, talking rubbish like that. You know, it's ridiculous. Why are you saying all of these things now? Just keep your mouth closed. Do your job for this season, and then when the season's done, you can go and talk about, yeah, you know what, you know, after consideration, yeah, the league isn't for me. I want to go back to Spain and whatever. So, you know, these are the kind of ridiculous, like, you know, they have no respect. It's as simple as that, you know, but we have to put all of those things aside, man, and understand that, yes, we are this close to going back into the Champions League. 2 legs of this, potentially a final. If we win it, happy days, man, happy days. But we need to be focused. We need to be on job. Like, I'm talking front foot stuff. Do not allow the likes of Chukwueze to start running at our defenders. Don't double up on that guy. That guy is dangerous. He's fast. Dangerous player. You know, the engine in their midfield, we have to deal with them accordingly. You know, Pereiro is a very smart, you know, midfielder. You know, Capoue, very good in the midfield as well. You know, very, very, very good player at Watford, man, I must say. It didn't work out for him at Tottenham, but when he went to Watford, he was a really, really good player with Decore next to him. You know, I'm surprised he didn't get a move in England. You know, you know, and again, like Coquelin, man, like, he'll be ready. He'll be why Coquelin is an interesting one is because whoever he plays for, he'll die on the pitch for them. He will. That's the kind of, like, player Coquelin has always been. He'll defend for his life, whether it's good or bad. You know, so we just need to be careful. We need to be really careful. Alcacer hasn't really scored many goals in La Liga, but he scored a good few goals in the Europa League. So we need to bear that in mind as well. I think he's good in the air too, you know, good in the box. We need to be really smart with how we defend here. But yeah, it's a huge game, man. Arsenal, don't fuck this up. Don't. You're this close to being in the Champions League. In fact, in winning a European competition. Forget even getting into the Champions. You're this close to winning a European competition. You know, like, just be on it. You know what? Arteta has to motivate these players now. These are the last few games. Motivate these players. You didn't do it within the league. Do it in this Europa League. It's clear that you guys have put all your eggs in this basket. You better repay us back with a trophy, with this Europa League trophy for sure. You know, let's just see, man. Let's just see. But guys, I'm gonna keep it moving from this video, man. Yeah, we got to fucking win this game. Don't mess it up. Yeah? But yeah, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications and all the other good stuff. And I'll be back with the post-match review on Thursday. Take care. Peace.